The United States has numerous geologic treasure houses, and Arizona is certainly one of them. In northeastern Arizona lies an area known as the Painted Desert, which is about 120 miles long and 60 miles wide, extending over 7,000 square miles. At the heart of the Painted Desert is the world-famous Petrified Forest National Park. The rich colors and rolling hills create extraordinary landscapes. The main attraction of the Petrified Forest National Park is a large collection of fossilized trees that are scattered across colorful landscapes. The fossilized trees resulted from processes known as petrification. According to geologists, 218 million years ago, during the Triassic period, there was an extensive river system in this area. Fallen trees washed into river channels and adjacent floodplains. Periodic flooding buried some of those logs beneath layers of silt. Minerals, including silica, dissolved from volcanic ash, absorbed into the porous wood over millions of years, resulting in petrification of the trees. There is no definitive answer as to how long it takes a tree to petrify. It depends on a host of environmental conditions, such as burial rate and amount of silica in groundwater. It takes millions of years for the silica's molecular changes to result in colorful crystalline quartz. The colors across the hills are caused by the iron in the sediments. More than 13,000 years of human history can be found in the Petrified Forest National Park, including over 800 archaeological and historic sites. At the big picture overlook, thanks to clear air and big skies, landforms and mountains over 100 miles away can be seen from this overlook. Depending on the time of year, the vistas in front of you can change dramatically. At the famed Lacey Point, it is important to learn and reflect on how the petrified forest came to be protected. John Fletcher Lacey, congressman and a visionary conservationist, was instrumental in the Lacey Act of 1900, which protected both plants and wildlife. After President Theodore Roosevelt signed the act in 1906, the Petrified Forest became the second designated national monument on account of the sheer abundance of its archaeological and fossil resources. John Fletcher Lacey said, "There are other petrified forests, but this is the petrified forest of the world." For over a century, people have visited Petrified Forest, first as a national monument, now as a national park. What is the difference between a park and a monument? Simply put it, U.S. presidents have the power of setting aside areas to preserve and protect places of scientific importance as national monuments. However, it takes an act of Congress to create a national park. The change from monument to park in Petrified Forest designation occurred in 1962. John Muir, the renowned American naturalist, said in 1906, "Nowhere else has so large and beautiful and in every way wonderful a section of the ancient forest been discovered, and after it is cared for by the nation and made easily accessible, it will, I am sure, become one of the most attractive and famous places in all our Western wonderland. The geologic kaleidoscope of the Petrified Forest National Park is one of the most fascinating wonders of nature found anywhere in the United States. Generations of Americans and others from around the world have enjoyed the unique legacy of the Petrified Forest National Park. Thank you for watching and listening. Please subscribe to this channel, Words of Woods.